These players are excited. They've been in this situation before. They all the way back to the Rally Major. SSG versus TSM was the last game.
Though, Rampy might not have an idea on his exact position, but has an idea that he wants to play aggressive. Bosco certainly wants to get in.
What's the wedge that they're going to use to get themselves in? Rampy and Fultz with kills as well. Rampy getting the important one, getting the plant down now, Turtle style, but there's so many impacts. 4 of them being thrown out, ensuring that Gasher can't get it down. Hot in the finisher through the hat. With the kill onto Gasher once they start setting up for that execute, but Yeti drops down, victimized by Merc and Fultz with an immediate response. Snake can't make it happen. Bosco gets his second, and Bolo's left on the rappel. And he'll just, last-ditch effort swing in. Actually, wow, win the fight on Rampy. That was pretty impressive.
This is Bolo. Never want to count him out. Bosco's got a black mirror looking exactly his way, but he waits and then free fires. At the last,
considering she's unbanned, but Fultz may be our first casualty as he hits the deck. Rampy cannot
flick upstairs, though, knows he can maybe burn a little bit more time, get another kill. They were a little sloppy, TSM on
Terror drone, but it doesn't really matter. He's still safe. Achieved is dropped into bottom square. Now taking a fight with Bosco as he's lit up, finishes the Azami, but their time is so low. Snake is forced to drop in, caught easily by Yeti, and hot players to walk in. Snake takes an engagement, but goes 1 for 1. Rampy prone glides up 1, not the second as Gasher refrags, but the time is so low. 5 seconds left, and Gasher can't make his way into sight. Fultz gets a follow-up, and the pieces on TSM are crumbling. Snake.
Crossfire. So once Snake can achieve push-up, this will be a bloodbath.
Here comes the first engagement, and Snake loses it out. A crossfire being held, achieved with working his way up banana. He's going to take the first engagement against Hot and Cold and lose it for the 5th round in a row. And that's where they're the strongest. Gasher's starting to send utility in, but as soon as he sends out that ball, could be a flawless round, and indeed it
with Merc and achieved inside of open area might just be that much easier, and down goes 1.
Rampy with a headshot. Sailing in will miss, as Merc just narrowly missed the spot on the head, but in the meantime, Hot and Cold just doesn't do enough damage, and Rampy smokes him off the angle. Snake stopping SSG from taking their opponent's map pick flawlessly. 7-0 on Bank. If you're gonna start the finals like this.
Ban Bay's now done and dusted, and a little surprise at the end there. A little team at the moment.
Oh, Merc destroys Bosco. The free frag attempt comes in from Fultz. He's low HP, but he eventually wins the fight, but can't land the second. Rampy, as soon as he drops in, Yeti can't spot the Azami through the toxic gas, and that leaves Hot and Cold. But you can tell he's not operating off of very much intel, and eventually he succumbs to the crossfire. So TSM dies to it. At least Fultz has some kind of trade. Bosco answers, make that 2 for Fultz, but achieved refrags. Those floor holes work wonders for the defense, and it's another for the Soulless as TSM. Yeti another kill as well, but Bolo lands a nice headshot onto Rampy, equalizing us until Hot and Cold. No, not gonna win the fight. Gasher's coming in for the assist, and the whiff from Fultz may just lose them around unless Yeti's got something to say about it, but Gasher peeks up. Hatch drop, and Achieved is dead. Hot and Cold grabs the kill. I think someone just dropped the hatch. Rampy's going up, running rampant in the site. Fultz gets 1, Rampy the last. Taking in Red Hall, Fultz now on the ground because Snake goes downstairs to support, so they're not pushing just yet. All the flashes are missing. Bosco runs right into the line of sight, and Bolo's good for 2. Hot and Cold, the last one left, and Bolo with 3 as well. In comes Fultz lit up, and Bosco downed by the EEDs. Hot and Cold eats some more damage. Merc finishes the downed Bosco, and Hot and Cold, he's just got to go for the Rampy, but Gasher falls next, and now you've lost case control, but Bolo and Snake are putting together some kills. Fultz hitting the back will shotgun down the Lion, but he's in a 2v1 as Bolo has killed the other.
Just dodging the fate that Rampy found himself succumbing to, and he'll get that angle, but oh no! Yeti gets the best of him inside of Logic. He is a knower.
It's Buck. It's their only soft breacher. Wow! Talk about threading the needle. That was just impressive.
Simple. Gonna have to be a miracle.
It looked like Hot Gold just exposed himself, overexposed himself a little bit. Rampy's got a really nice hole, though. Some barricades, but the main wall is not open. And what a C4! Holy crap! Long arm from Bosco, but immediately responds.
They only have a couple small windows and doorways to enter from. Not able to open Jacuzzi wall and not able to gain an advantage either. SSG have kept it 3v3, but with Logic control and site control now, SSG are starting to put the brakes on TSM. 2v1. Achieved alone inside of the site.
Go just around the corner. Again, plays for time. SSG know they don't have to peek him, and eventually he just swings around the use of the Candela's coming in, blinding Bosco. Rampy dead thanks to Gasher. Bolo jumping in, now refrag, but Bolo... Sorry, that wasn't Bolo jumping in and getting refrag. That was Merc. I'm so used to want any hope in coming back in the map. In comes the drop. Gasher lit up, but not finished off. Bolo now dead, but the top floor coverage simply too good.
Okay, good. We have a match on our hands. Instead, SSG banned the Ying and the Valkyrie. TSM, the floor, you'd hope for on the site.
Man, what the heck are they gonna do now? And they still have to tussle with the mirror window. The run out comes from Achieve, catches Hotton. It's just pandemonium. Now, 25 seconds left, and now he's dead. Merc with 3 kills upstairs. That could bring the jump in from Rampy, and yeah, he's just gonna go on in, but he's contested by a couple different players. Merc pounces on him. Finally, there's a refrag here from Fultz, but they've already lost a man. SSG, though, hitting their stride. Bolo.
Around the corner, Achieve, please get one. Indeed, he does. Not finished off, but Hot and Cold can react in time. A triple for him. And now a 1v2 for Gasher, but with only 40 seconds.
By Bosco! What a reaction! Hot and Cold has to swing him! He has to stop him! And the angle for Gasher! It takes 3 shots! Flashes go in, burned by the ADSs. The drone right in front of him, but he wins the gunfight. Actually, it was Gasher supporting him, I think.
Mid-round play, succeed where Achieve failed! There's Rampy spotted, but there's Merc done and dusted on the top floor. Only one.
They know where he is. They don't even care, but Achieved is now downed, and there it is. Hot and Cold wins the fight against Gasher. The trade game.
Quickly, then enter just as quickly once again. Achieved making his move as SSG are pushing that top floor. It's a trade, and a 4v4 remains, but there we go. Hot and Cold bring
wall opening, but it's Fultz to die through the hatch, and Rampy, what a refrag. Headshot through the wall. Gasher, they know they need the kills on site. There's 7 seconds left. Do they know about Achieved? Well, now they do. 1 for Achieved. Almost the second. The time so low. The plant forced, but Snake has the angle. Alarm. Makes his way downstairs, evades the shots from the Oryx, and Bosco gets the lead-off kill. A follow-up from Yeti, and they're just going to work their way inside off of the Pigs. Fultz with a second, getting the hatch dropper as well, and the round's over.
Remains steadfast, and Hot and might just push in.
They're just in, but they get crushed. Hot and Cold and Yeti both down, but on the upstairs, there's some success. Fultz just on the cusp of spotting out the Jaeger. There he is, but a nice shot from Achieve puts us in a 1v1. Fultz low as well. Achieved in bar stock. Fultz is on the hunt. Now just 1 HP. Achieved, all you need to do is not peek, and he wins it. TSM. Electronic, right?
But I think it's just a hybrid side. Well, you know, he can see the buck on the drone, and Fultz will hop out as a result. So it's no Glaz, Harrison. He didn't see the hybrid floor and get some soft destruction. No more hopes for that. And bam!
Now there's
the Glaz gone.
They'll finally trade out Fultz, but they've lost some very key.
He sees the Maestro, is able to down Bosco and make it a 3v3. TSM could get aggressive on this top floor, but now they don't have the advantage of a body. Never mind. It's retaken by SSG.
Here's where the warning can come into play. No, it's actually the vertical. They force Gasher off the plant, and now Achieved gets caught looking. Gasher's the last one left, and Rampy does him in. SSG. I think it spots his foot, and Merc is daring him to peek. Just spots the head, and Fultz is dusted. The Soulless beneath now dead.
Bolo has the bottom, so Yeti can waste time just by sitting still at the moment. Bolo pushes, but he's on ADS. Yeti gets the kill that just leaves Achieved on the top floor. They've all backed off now that Yeti is gone.
And there's 35 seconds left. Rampy looking to go huge. Only goes 1 for 1. Hot and Cold lights. Hot and Cold needs to hold the breach. He needs to give Bosco the opportunity to win this round, but he loses the fight to Achieved. Now it's a 1v3. So SMG 11 out has to win this fight, and he takes Achieved down. 4 seconds left, but Snake's hitting the plant. Merc watching the back. Snake is now down. It's a 1v1, but the plant was completed.
He's low health.
Where things might slow. Bosco looking to C4. doesn't know what he wants to do just yet. Out it goes, and it kills Merc. It's the SMG-11. Bosco, the 1v3 master, is back. Got a place there to cover Rampy's fallback once he begins to, but he's not even going to have the chance. I think maybe pushing up a little bit too far and biting faults. He's playing on blue, and Bosco's now dead thanks to Achieve playing the vertical, spotting the impact trick and killing him. Gasher gets in the way of Merc, unable to kill the smoke, and now Fultz is going to do some damage. Down goes Bo. Is there enough coverage? Hot and cold with one. Fultz another as he reflanks blue, but Achieved has a triple, and the plant is now complete.
Stairs, are they gonna walk up? No, they'll go for the defuse. It's gonna have to be stopped by someone. Somebody please stop this man!
What?
They don't do it!
If TSM want to go for this full clear, they don't have the sledge, but Yeti, what? Hits the drive-by around the kill.
To try to bring this man count back. Snake pushing forth, but Bolo's the one through the breach who opens this up. Yeti falls back as Rampy with the coverage makes it a 4v2.
But Yeti's not going to. Gasher hits the floor. The case is dropped. Bolo's got a refrag, sure, but he's not going to outduel Houghton. And SSG on round 10. Achieved is hunting for him, but he checks the wrong corner. Yeti blindsides the sledge, and it's Gasher and Snake. Champion status will be revoked in the next 10 seconds, and it's over! Space Station stock soaring to the moon, shut down TSM, and booked their ticket to Montreal.
They might have skipped a couple years, given it to NIP, given it to TSM. But if you try to challenge them in their home turf, if you try to challenge Space Station in the most important match of the year, you are a damn...